ParentHood Parlay. I'm your host, Uncle Joe, joined by me, my guy Solo. Real parents, real pressure, real plays. Telling you the plays that we like. You can tell them, you can fade them. The choice is yours. Put your plays in the chat. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Let's put some money in the account. Solo, what's going on, man?
Yo, I'm good, man. I'm living good. Life is good. I'm looking forward to the week. We got the Knicks in the second round of the playoffs. I'm excited about that. Game 1 tonight. I'm locked in. Family's good. Good weekend overall, man. So I'm living on the up and up, man. I'm in a good place.
They were all nervous about the Knicks. The Knicks ain't gonna get past the Hawks.
Don't know why.
The Knicks are not gonna make it past the Hawks. And what happened? Boston blows a 3-1 lead. Denver can't close it out. Orlando has an epic collapse. I mean, the Knicks were the least of the worries. With the way they beat the Hawks down, they were the least of the problem. Absolutely insane, but quick turnaround for the Sixers. Game tonight in the Garden is going to be rocking. Of course, you saw Joel Embiid begging the fans, please don't sell your tickets.
I see that.
You actually saw it today. Actually, Ticketmaster put a restriction. They put a location restriction on the tickets. So if you are not in that area, you can't get them.
Wow.
You can't get them. So they're trying to hold it down. I mean, we know Knicks fans travel, and I talked about this before last year. I mean, Knicks fans travel, but also it's cheaper to catch a train or drive to Philly and watch the game there than pay for a seat in the Garden.
Yeah, 1 hour drive, you're good, man. That's not a far commute. Go up there, enjoy the game, get your vibe. I love Philly too. I love that city. So I mean, that's a vibe out there.
No, Philly gets busy, man. And it's got a lot, obviously, with the crime going on out there, it's got negative connotation. But Philly actually is a very beautiful city.
Yeah, it really is.
I think they have the dopest setup too, where all the sports teams are on one block. Like Philly is fire. Good food. Philly's dope. But let's get to it. We were talking about this off air. I don't love the board today.
It's a tough one today.
Yeah, it's not a great board. Nothing that really sticks out to me that's like I really got to take this. But we're gonna try and find something. We're gonna try and find some winners. Not gonna force the issue, but some things that we are thinking and talking about. What's your first play that you're liking for the day?
No, I agree with you. I was up last night looking at the slates. I checked again this morning on my way to work, and I was like, this is not much I really like today. There's some plays that I feel like are good reads, but nothing screams out to me where it's like, this is cash. I want to play this. This is going to hit. But some of the plays I was looking at that I would consider, it might come down to how the lines close towards game time. I have my eyes on the Rockies on the money line, them being at home. I don't trust the Mets to travel into Coors Field for that game. So the Rockies have some value. I was looking at the White Sox too.
Forget the travel. You know who's on the mound today?
Yeah,
Peterson's pitching, man.
Is it confirmed?
He is going to be. They're going to do like this whole.
He's playing today.
Nonsense stuff. So they're saying Tobias Myers might start and pitch an inning or two, and then Peterson's going to come in for bulk relief.
Tobias Myers and David. I'm taking the Rockies right now. Then.
I kind of like Myers though. I don't mind Myers, but yeah,
he's not bad.
It makes no sense to bring Peterson, and I don't understand it. So I mean, Myers could be a starter.
I did hear Peterson was moving to relief.
Yeah, he did. They did it like a few days ago. He did like both. Same thing. Like somebody else started like the first inning, and then he came in and pitched like 3 or 4 innings. So but I do like the Rockies as well too. I think the Mets having a bullpen game, regardless, I don't think they should be a minus 140 on the road in a bullpen game.
Yeah. That's I like the Rockies today. There's some juice behind that play. I was looking at the White Sox too. The Angels have been horrible.
Awful.
They've been playing awful. I know Soriano's on the mound, but he's coming off a bad showing against the White Sox last week. So I guess it is a bounce back spot for him, but the Angels' bats are cold. They strike out way too often. Their bullpen, forget it. Their bullpen is probably the worst, if not one of the worst in the MLB. But White Sox got some value. And then there's other plays I'm like maybe the Royals, money line, but I'm not really trying to get too involved. The Braves are dogs today, which is pretty rare. So that's That could be a look. So there's some stuff out there, but in the Knicks, I think are a little bit pricey today. You mentioned before there's a short turnaround for Philly, being it is game 1 in the Garden tonight. So I think Philly getting 7.5 could be a play, but don't love the spot for them. Coming off that game 7 just 2 days ago against the Knicks team who has been rested the past few days. So that one's a bit tough for me as well. So we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, it's an ugly card. It's an ugly card, and that's why sometimes too you have to just have the discipline and not trying to force anything.
Definitely.
I do agree with that Philly game. I'm actually thinking about maybe going with the over because I just think it's going to be tired legs for the Sixers and a quick emotional turnaround. And the Knicks don't play any defense. the Knicks are not trying. Tibbs ain't here anymore, so the Knicks are not trying to beat you defensively. So I think this game could go over. Also, too, we know Embiid's going to go to the line, right? He's getting at least 10 to 15 free throws a game. So I get Embiid going to the line. I'm hopefully getting some tired Sixers legs. Even though Paul George has been looking great defensively, I still just like this game to go over and points to be scored. And then the Knicks, too, I think the Knicks got to come out quick. They can't let the Sixers dictate the game. And the Philly looks to run. With Maxey and Epicum out there, they're looking to run. They're not trying to slow down this pace at all. So I like the Knicks Sixers over.
No, that's a good read. It's game 1. Obviously, game 1s can be a little unpredictable, but you have 2 high-scoring offenses. Both you can put the ball in the basket. You have scoring all around. So that over definitely could be a good play. I don't hate that at all.
Yeah, I gotta grab my charger, man. Let them know your second play.
Second play of the day. This one's tough. I mentioned the Rockies. I think the White Sox on the money line. I think that might be the play. They're dogs against the Angels. Angels are not playing good baseball right now. The White Sox have value. To get them as dogs in the spot, I think could be a no-brainer. I don't see how the Angels are even favored. That's crazy. The Angels stink. They're not good right now. So at the White Sox on the money line, there's value there. They got Davis Martin on the mound. He's pitching pretty good baseball, pretty good as well. He's a strikeout guy, not too much contact, and Angels can't hit, so you can fade them at that price. So I like the White Sox on the money line as my second play of the day. But as we talked about, this slate is tricky. There are some good lines. There are some good games, but it just seems like a lot of games are 50-50, a lot of toss-ups at that. So when it's 50-50, I try to stay away. I'm like picking it. I try to find an edge in the plays that I pick, so we'll see how the lines close. Obviously, the lines aren't out yet, so we'll see what that's looking like as well. But until then, those are my top 2 plays right now.
My bad. I had to run upstairs. I took my computer upstairs to, get things settled with what we're working on. I left my charger up there.
Nah, you good.
And, of course, I got yelled at. The missus is mopping the floor. So now I'm because she's expecting me to be down here recording, so she's mopping the floor. And now I'm messing up.
What you doing? Yeah, she probably a good boy. That's the worst time. I've been there before. Right. I was a kid. I've been barked on for that, so I've been there before.
So who'd you say? You don't have to give me the full breakdown again. I'm gonna go back and listen to it. But who'd you like?
Nah, you good. So Rockies money line first play. Second play, I said White Sox money line. They're playing the Angels. Angels stink right now. They're heavy favorited. I know Soriano's up there. He's been pitching pretty good all season. He is coming off a bad performance against the White Sox last week. So it is a bounce back spot for him. But with the bats, with him not looking the best last week, with the bullpen, that bullpen is horrible. Just all those factors into, for me, there's no reason why I wouldn't take a shot with the White Sox on the money line today.
Yo, there's a lot of bad teams. Like the Mets get a bad rap, obviously, because of the payroll. But there's a lot of bad. The Angels are bad.
They're bad.
The Red Sox are bad.
Red Sox
Astros are bad. Like there's a lot of bad teams in baseball right now. The Mets get the bulk of the criticism. Obviously, the media, the money, like I said, and rightfully so. But there's a lot of bad teams. The White Sox are actually pretty scrappy this year too. They got some sneaky good talent. They play hard. My second play, it's not getting any love, and I'm not really sure why. I know this team has been struggling, the San Diego Padres, but talk about bad teams. The San Francisco Giants are bad. the Giants are bad. They just lost 6 straight. They got swept, and now they're starting a guy from AAA tonight, Trevor McDonald. ERA in AAA was almost 6. So now you got to face Tatis and Machado. I feel like I got to take my chance with that. And I got a good pitcher on the mound. I got Randy Vasquez on the mound tonight for San Diego. He's 3-0. He's been dealing. A team that just lost a series against the White Sox. Padres just lost 2 out of 3. This is a spot I feel like you got to come in and take care of business and beat up a bad pitcher that's making his MLB debut, and against a really bad team in the San Francisco Giants.
I was gonna say, I think it's a tough spot for the Giants. Like Trevor McDonald, you mentioned his name. Not much, obviously, stats on him. Not much game which is concerning. Giants are coming off 6-game losing streak.
Yeah,
really bad.
Got swept by the Rays.
Got swept by the Rays. They couldn't score. They scored 0. I think 1 and 1.
We've been talking about this for 4 weeks. They can't score.
They can't score. And their pitching staff isn't bad. The Giants actually have decent pitching. The bullpen's solid. They actually are competitive on the pitching side of it. When it comes to they can't hit the ball. I kind of like them in a bounce back spot at home as dogs, to be honest with you, but because the Padres bats have been a little bit too.
They were shaking. But I took a chance on. I don't really like sweeps. I don't really usually take sweeps, and I took a chance on the Rays yesterday to sweep the Giants. And after the 6th, 7th inning, I was like, all right, it's over. They're finally going to get one. They scored 1 run in the 8th to tie it up, and then beat them in the 10th inning, 2-1.
2-1.
Like, they can't score.
They can't score. Yeah, I think I like the Giants at home a little bit, but like you said, there's no way I would actually go ahead and play it with Trevor McDonald up there. Like, I don't care about the plus money in that spot. The Giants right now were just a stay away from me.
Yeah. I like the over in the Knicks Phillies game. I would take a fly on the Padres. And that's really it, man.
Yeah, it's tough.
What are your thoughts? I did have one other play. I did have a tennis play that I was going to give out. It went off at 7 o'clock this morning, and it did cash. But the problem is right now it's a qualifier. Like, it's a qualifier tournament. So every book doesn't offer those lines. Like, when it's not a main tournament, they don't offer the lines for it. So most people wouldn't have been able to get it. But it was that match with the Spurs money line, and it was like minus 144.
That's a good line.
It wasn't terrible. Yeah. So the tennis play did win. I think the Spurs will win tonight, game 1. I don't know if they're going to cover that number. I think the Wolves are a little tougher than that. I don't think they're going to cover, 13, right?
I think it's 13.5, I want to say.
Yeah, I think that's a lot of points, but
yeah. I think they could cover it, but I think game 1 is just that's a high number to take in that spot. But the Spurs are rolling, man. They're
also, too, are the Wolves a little too fat and happy after beating Denver?
You know what? I'm not surprised Denver lost to them. I think we're caught up in like the last couple of years of Denver and how good they were, but obviously with Jokic being at an MVP level. But you traded Michael Porter Jr. for Cam Johnson. I have no idea why. I'm still confused with that. You fired Mike Malone for no reason. You got this guy. He's not really the coach for that team. Murray had a great year, but that team wasn't really that good. And then they were missing Gordon and Peyton Watson as well. But I don't think Minnesota has any chance to beat the Spurs. Obviously, Ant's going to miss game 1 and game 2 is confirmed. They say he might come back for game 3, but I think by that point, Spurs could be up 2-0. They should be up 2-0. I don't know how they lose at home. So that's not a good series for the Wolves, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think they're still going to be too fat and happy. I mean, McDaniels was talking a lot.
I like that, though. I was hyping
yeah, absolutely. I think they're just too fat and happy after beating that Denver team, especially, too, that there was a lot of emotion into that. They wanted to do that for Dante, like really more for like obviously they love Ant, but Dante going down with that season, with that, he's going to be done for a year.
Yeah.
You lose a player like that to that type of injury. They really wanted to win for him. So I think it's just going to be – I don't think they're going to have the emotional boost in this series that they had against Denver. But, man, Jokic, you can't be going out in the first round when the team is missing their 2 best players.
You already said it, too?
Let me not say not 2 best, but your best player and a very vital role player.
You already said? He said this was Serbia. Everybody be fired.
So it's unacceptable.
So that coach is going to be – he's out of there.
That cannot happen. And he didn't look great.
Nah, he didn't look good at all. I mean, the Gobert had him shut down the first half of that series, But something about Jokic, man, this time where I don't get that the motivation from him. Sometimes I don't get that energy. I don't get that. He wasn't trying to kill that series. Like when he chased down McDaniels at the end of the game, that was that was the most inspirational kind of action he showed in that series. Like that kind of ticked them off. But he wasn't really playing like he normally plays. I didn't really see that aggression from him. And I mean, give Gobert credit. He's a good defender. He plays hard. He has athleticism, so he can defend at that position. But Jokic just wasn't doing it for me like that in that series, man. Especially when you have Ant going down and Dante, you got to figure out a way to win that series, man. Being the best player on the court. That was the tough loss.
Maybe talking he's the best player on the planet, according to them. He's the best player on the planet. That can't happen.
Yeah, that can't happen. That was a bad loss, and I'm sure they'll make some moves this offseason, but that coach is probably the first one to go. After Jokic said that comment about this was Serbia, everybody would be fired. There's no way he keeps his job.
You got any other thing you're looking at before we move on?
Nah, man, I'm just hyped for today, game 1, man. I'm excited about the Knicks, man. Knicks look really good. I love that win. Obviously, we put belt to ass on the Hawks in game 6. I had the Knicks in 6 as well, and I think Knicks will win in 6 this series, so I'm looking forward to game 1 and seeing how we come out. And it's weird because obviously we are rested, but I think Knicks come out and take care of business tonight.
It's going to be a great series. It's definitely going to be a great series. Oh, my guy House, he was saying Philly was the one team he didn't want to see in the first round, and now you're going to have to see him here. But also, too, we got to stop. We got to stop acting like Joe Mazzulla is this great head coach. The jig is up. Just because he has this crazy look in his face all the time and he's snippy to reporters with all these quick comebacks, the dude can't coach. The dude can't coach. You blew it. Not only did you blow a 3-1 lead, and by the way, none of this is on Jason Tatum because he wasn't supposed to be back anyway. Wasn't supposed to be back anyway.
They mismanaged that.
You blow a 3-1 lead, you're at home, and you make 0 adjustments all the time. 2 years in a row, you have made 0 adjustments. If the threes don't go in, they can't win. That's it. If they can't hit threes, they can't win. They've made 0 adjustments in 2 years now. And he started a lineup for game 7 that has never played together all year.
Yeah, I seen that starting 5, and I was like, there's no way to win this game.
A starting lineup in game 7 that has never started together.
He had, was it Ron Harper Jr. was out there?
And 3 of those guys didn't score.
Well, Harper Jr. played, I think, 5. I think he started and he played 5 minutes and he was out of there. He never came back in the game. Did he start Lou Garza?
Yeah. Yeah, enough's enough. Like, we got to stop acting like just because he has this look in his eyes and enough's enough. He can't coach.
When you mentioned Coach Mazzulla, I was a little bit. I think he's a solid coach, but then you mentioned the starting 5. I'm like, that's a bad 5.
What were you thinking?
I think Tatum coming back messed them up, honestly, in my opinion.
I completely agree. I thought it was a terrible idea.
Messed him up, man. I think it messed up Jaylen Brown's rhythm because him and Tatum was not playing the same way they normally play together. I think Brown got used to him leading that team. I think Brown got comfortable being the guy. Obviously there's been moments where he has been the guy. He's had stretches of it, but I think he came into the season being like, this is my year. This is my squad. I'm taking over. And I feel like he got into that mentality. And when Tatum came back, obviously, Brown's not a selfish player. He's going to try to take a step back and let Tatum get his rhythm. But with doing that, it took away from his game and his mindset. And I think that kind of messed him up. And then, obviously, Tatum's not playing game 7. They're not winning that game. The way Embiid's looking, the way Maxi's playing, Edge, Cole, PG. So I think Tatum coming back kind of messed up their rhythm.
No, I completely agree. I thought it was a terrible idea for him to even come back anyway.
Yeah.
Just because it's such a risk coming back that early from that injury. But 1,000% agree. It meant Jaylen Brown wanted to be the guy.
Yeah.
All year he wanted to be the guy. He was disrespected.
He's built for it, man. Brown is like that.
He was disrespected in the whole USA team thing.
Yeah.
And all year he just wanted to be the guy. And everybody was playing well.
He was showing it too.
Richard, all those guys were playing well. But like I said, this is on Mazzulla. This is all on Mazzulla because you have to make the adjustments. And I think I saw I took a screenshot of it. I saw my iPad, but it was bad, bro. In the 4 games they lost, they shot like 29 for 120 from 3.
Yeah, that's not going to do it.
It was ridiculous.
That's not going to do it.
But we're going to wrap it up. This was really just a show to workouts. Okay, I know you guys been seeing me playing with the buttons and the screen. We got a new setup here, so we actually just really wanted to hop on to get things figured out. Make sure we got to work it for you guys when we do go live Wednesday.
Definitely,
that's kind of becoming our normal time. We'll see what happens, but make sure, hey, the most important thing is hit the subscribe button so you don't have to miss, you don't have to worry, get that notification. Please hit that like button too. If you watch this,
always,
please
man,
take a second,
join
hit
us.
the like button. It only takes a second and it helps us a lot, and we appreciate it. Make sure to follow us on all social media platforms at The Black Bookie. And Solo, what's your final thoughts, man, before we get out of here?
Nah, pretty much it, man. Like, subscribe. You know, we want y'all to be a part of it. We're building a community. Obviously, see us trying different things, different platforms, to elevate our game, so that way you guys are enjoying the content day in, day out. And, you know, we appreciate the support, man. We want to get more people involved in this. So whatever that looks like, you know, if you like to subscribe, you let your friends, your family know, and, you know, we help build it out. We appreciate the love and support always, man. So make sure y'all doing that, and make sure you're tuning in always. And we're going to improve our content and quality as best as we can for you guys all the time. So that's where I'm at with it.
Absolutely. The goal is to keep growing, keep building, and keep winning. Like I said, we don't love anything today on the board.
Don't tell me today. Don't like Rocky Solo, you're wrong. Please, not today. I'm not.
Don't love anything. I mean, I do, if anything, I do like that over. And I just feel like I got to roll the dice with the Padres. I just think, until the Giants can hit the baseball, I feel like I have to.
You can live with that. Giants
I could go to sleep. If Trevor McDonald pulls off a W tonight against the Padres, I gotta go tip my hat.
Trevor McDonald goes out those 12 Ks in 8 innings, man. Like,
I gotta tip my hat.
You got my money, Vegas. You got me, Vegas. I don't know what to do on that
one. Steve Ballmer Classic. You got me.
You got me.
My final thoughts, man, is just another week, another opportunity. Like Solo said, we're looking here to grow and keep building. Like you, and you guys know too, the more we grow, the more we're going to get back. We're definitely going to be doing another giveaway soon.
Absolutely.
But you guys got to put in the work and hold us down as well too, and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and tell a friend to tell a friend. And join us live. Put your comments in the chat. Put your plays in the chat. This is the day too where we didn't love the board. We needed you guys to come out and let us know what you would like, in just case we missed something. But other than that, just happy to be here. Another week, another opportunity, man. Let's keep grinding. We'll see you guys Wednesday. And like you always say, man, take care of your kids. If you don't got no kids, take care of yourself.
Yeah, ready, man. Y'all be safe out there. Have a good start to your week. Be easy, be safe, and stay sucker free.